So a few people have asked me in the past, where do I go to get the books that I review on my channel? And it's a good question because, I have reviewed quite a lot of books. So in this video, I thought I'd have a little look at kind of where I go to get these books. And perhaps at the end, I might explain what I do with the books that I don't keep as well. So here we go. Let's dive right in. So first things first, right off the bat, I'm going to say that if I can buy books directly from the publisher, then I do try to do that. I think it's best to do this, to give the publisher the money without any middleman taking a profit. I like to work with the publishers if I can and buy directly from them. So Bitmap Books is the first one I'm going to mention to you. I don't know if you know this one, but it's somewhere I go to sometimes for my books. They specialise in retro gaming books. So there's not really any movie books in here. It's literally about gaming, but they make really nice books as well. So it's games from the yesteryear. They can't concentrate on specific genres of gaming, like say beat 'em ups or role-playing games, or they'll take a specific platform, a specific console, and they'll make a book about that. And the print quality is really high. I have to say this is the best company in terms of kind of packaging and shipping books. You will not get a book from these people that comes damaged. It simply is too well packaged, and I really respect that. I've seen a lot of other people say similar things about Bitmap Books. They really care that you get the book in good condition. So yeah, Bitmap Books, it's bitmapbooks.com. I believe they're based in the UK, but I can't comment on whether it says they internationally ship, so you should be able to get that if you're based outside the UK. And that's a great start. And just to mention, as I sort of said before, if you look under the catalogue section of their website, you can see that you can look for books based on games, genres, systems, and they do some about sort of game history and so on. There's a coming soon section. You can see what pre-releases are coming too. So it's a great place to get decent books from. So another great publisher that have a website that you can buy directly from are 3D Total. If you go to the 3dtotal.com website, you can go to their store, which is what we're looking at here, and yeah, this is a great company. I've got quite a few books from them in the past. It's really right up my street. If you go to the top, they've got books here based on a few different categories, so they'll have a lot of books about sort of anatomy and some basically art of books which will concentrate on specific artists. They've also got a series of, I want to call them magazines, I'm not sure if that's right, or sort of quarterly issues called Character Design Quarterly. Here's the latest one being advertised here, look. They come out, guess what, 4 times a year. You can subscribe and have them delivered directly to your door, and they're really good in terms of like character design concept artwork and just doing features on character design artists working in the industry. I love them. They're really nice and very affordable too, I think. They sometimes have deals on. They have a sales section as well, so older kind of books and so on can be picked up cheaper. And they'll often have like sales with codes where you can, the more you buy, the more money you get off and stuff. So I really recommend them. They're a great company. They plant a tree apparently for every book they sell as well, so that's a great pledge. So yeah, that's good. I don't think I could probably make this video without mentioning Forbidden Planet, because I think that's a great place to go to for books as well. I've bought quite a few in the past from Forbidden Planet, and also they often have sales on. So in fact, most of the time they always have a sale, which is quite amusing. It's like a year-round sale. But right now their sale seems to have like gone on to epic proportions. You can get some really cheap books for sometimes like £5 or £4.99 for the kind of books I'm looking at, but they've got a few for like £2.99 and even £1.99 at the moment. So I've actually bought a batch myself recently, and what's great is also they sort of don't charge you a lot to ship, so you can buy quite a lot of books from them and they'll still charge quite a small reasonable amount to ship them to your door. Obviously at Forbidden Planet you can get books about kind of art of movies and art of games, art of TV series, so all the kinds of books I tend to feature on this channel, in fact. The other great thing, obviously, about Forbidden Planet is they tend to have signed editions of things and special editions of things. So you can see here on the screen, there's a Conan the Barbarian book coming out, the official story of the film. I'm looking forward to that. It's due in November, but they're also offering like a signed edition as well. Which would be nice if that's, I assume it's Arnold Schwarzenegger, or possibly not. Maybe it's just the person that, I don't know. I'm just waffling now, but yeah, it's good to have those special editions too. actually curiosity got the better of me there. I clicked to find out it is signed by the author John Walsh and not Arnie. That would have been some coup. And the other thing, just to mention, the last thing is I've never been to a book signing at Forbidden Planet stores, but they do that, don't they? So you could go along and buy your books in a store and get it signed whilst you're there by the author or whoever. So yeah, they're the main places I will get books, but then, you know, there's also the usual things like if I can't find a book at one of those places or some other smaller sites, I will go to Amazon. And, you know, I don't have a problem buying from Amazon because you can also buy used books at Amazon fairly competitively priced often. And obviously I've had to use that. I can't afford to buy all my books new. I've had to buy the majority of the books I've put on my channel used. To be honest, if I'm just looking at the inside and just sort of showing it on a video, I don't need it to be pristine. It can be a little bit used, to be honest. It doesn't really matter for the purposes of a video, just showing the pages and the contents. So yeah, Amazon, also eBay, and another good place. And a lot of the sellers will sell both on Amazon and eBay. It's worth looking at both because sometimes there's a couple of companies or 2 or 3 companies I use to buy from who list on Amazon and eBay. And sometimes I compare because you can find it slightly cheaper on one than the other sometimes. So that's worth looking at. And then one last thing, just to end this video really, and you've done well if you've listened to me talk for this long, thank you. You need a medal. And that's just what to do afterwards. So I keep a lot of the books that I like, but ones where I've literally just reviewed it because I think other people will be interested in it, and maybe I've had an opportunity to pick a book up cheap. I might not want to hang on to it. I will do one of a couple of things. Normally I will either, if I don't think it's worth much, or if it's a very heavy book and I just don't want to have to ship it, I will literally take it to a local charity shop or thrift store and give it to them for free. I always think it's good to pass stuff on like that. However, if the books are rare and I think they are worth, you know, some money, they've got some value to them, I will sell them, you know, online as well, and that helps me then pay for more books to buy to feature on the channel and then probably to sell on. So it's a cyclical thing, but it kind of, I want to say it self-funds, but it doesn't really. I have to keep forking out for new books, but it's my passion and it's my channel and I like doing that. So yeah, one last thing to mention, I mentioned the thrift stores there and the charity shops. That's another place where I do actually go to get books. I spend quite a lot of time scouring those shops and stores just in case I can find anything worth featuring on the channel, and you'll be surprised. You can get some real gems hidden amongst all the rubbish and the rhubarb in those shops, and the sense of joy when you do find something, and it's often really cheap as well. It's a great feeling, and it's nice to just go and root about and find those bits of treasure. So that's a hobby as well in itself, really. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. Maybe it's given you some ideas for places to go to get books yourself. Maybe not, maybe you already knew, I don't know. Anyway, thanks for watching it, and we'll see you next time. Bye for now.